guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zaria McQueen, and in today's video I'll be featuring hair from Nadula Hair, and I'm gonna basically show you my whole process and how I got to this final look. So I'm gonna feature Irresistible Me with their Sapphire curling set. I love Irresistible Me, and you guys have definitely seen them on my channel before. I do have a coupon code for you guys, which will be on the screen and in the description box, as well as I have a coupon code for this lovely hair. But before I get into the tutorial, I want to show you guys or tell you guys the details about Nadula Hair. So this hair is from Nadula Hair. Say that 3 times fast. It is a Aliexpress company, and I have worked with them before. The hair that I'm featuring today is their Brazilian body wave. I have a 18-inch free part enclosure with 20, 22, and 24-inch bundles. I did use all of the bundles. I had like a little bit left of my 24-inch bundle, but nothing to go home about. So yeah, I did use all 3 bundles in the closure. I made this into a unit. And I had to use U-part wigs, center part U-part wigs, and I'm like, what the heck, wig caps. So I'm like, what? So luckily I don't think a lot of people made U-parts anymore, so they had a bunch. Like, they had so much of these U-part wig caps, so I'm like, you know what, whatever. And not gonna lie, I really do like these. I like that it has an adjustable strap in it. But funny other story, y'all know me, I was I'm like, yo, I want to use the adjustable straps, like I like this. And guess what I did? I sold the adjustable strap, and I didn't even notice. And I really was being very particular, like, all right, let me make sure. And I sold it, so I didn't get to use it. So the next wig that I use, I will be using a U-part cap, and I'm gonna make sure I use the adjustable straps. So yeah, if you feel like you have an issue with making your wigs fit and stuff like that, I do recommend trying to find wig caps that do have adjustable straps inside of them. Honestly, at this point I have bought a lot of them, but I have not used the straps. But with these, they, like on this wig cap, they seem really functional, so I will use them, you know, eventually. So yeah, you guys, Nadula Hair, 18-inch closure. I did go ahead and make it a side part. I really have been feeling my side parts nowadays. I love me a middle part, but for some reason side parts have just been talking to me. And I did not do baby hairs on this unit because I feel like, you know, I want to make a video for those girls who don't necessarily like baby hairs, and you can make your wig look amazing without it. So I did pluck this closure. I did show a little bit of that. I think I'm gonna go in and pluck it a little bit more. Also, I did not bleach the knots, and I really did want to bleach the knots, but I also wanted to get this video filmed, and I also had class, so it was just like a little bit craziness. But I really do like putting foundation on the lace. I really don't have a problem with that. So yeah, little flyaways up here. I could have went in with my wax stick and laid it down, but it's all good. Right now, my thoughts on this hair, I love it. It's so soft from the pack, and I don't feel like it was super processed. So, you know, sometimes you get hair and it's like too perfect when it's in the bundle, but I feel like this hair was like not too processed. It didn't feel nasty, none of that. So yeah, I didn't co-wash the hair yet, but I will be co-washing this wig before I straighten it, because I really am looking forward to straightening this hair. If you watch my vlogs, you will see that I mentioned my last side part wig that I have been wearing. I had like a problem when I was making it, so the weft was a little scrunched up, the tracks on the wig was a little scrunched up, which is all good. It is okay. So I had it in the side part, but I can't flat iron it because you'll see the lumps. So I can't wait to straighten this hair. I'm so hyped, and this hair is just so soft, so full of body. It's just like amazing. I really do like this hair, and I really cannot wait to, you know, do some more things with this hair. So yeah, guys, I really don't want this intro to be super long and drawn out, which it probably already is, but it's okay. So let's just get into the tutorial. Alright, so the hair that I'm featuring today is from Nadula Hair. Like I said in the beginning, I received their Brazilian body wave hair in the lengths 18-inch free part enclosure, 20, 22, and 24. I did use all of the bundles for this unit. I do have a little bit of my last bundle left, as I mentioned before. But yeah, so definitely you're getting your bang for your buck. And as you will see, these bundles are super thick. And you know, some companies can really, you know, end up cheating you out of hair, because the longer the length, the shorter the weft. But I feel like Nadula really did a good job of providing me with great thick bundles. The hair is like so soft, you can run your fingers through it, and I really didn't feel like it had any kind of texture to it. Like, you know, sometimes you can get hair that feels plasticky, feels like it's a bunch of chemicals on it, but this hair really felt like I was running my fingers through, you know, somebody's natural hair, and it really does feel good with really good full ends. So as you can see, this is the cap that I'll be using today. It is a U-part wig cap, which I had to get out of default, but it's alright, we made it work. So this is how the hair looks when I make it into a unit. As you can see, I parted the closure into a side part, and the closure is pretty thick. The hairline is pretty full, but the hair is super pretty. Like, it has a nice soft wave to it, and I definitely feel like if you wet this hair and let it air dry, the body wave will really look so good. So to begin customizing and to achieve that flawless no baby hair look, you're going to wet your closure. Make sure it's super wet, because this is the best way to pluck and really get a seamless straight part. And right now I'm just going to try to train and position the hair the way that I want it to lay. So I wanted to go for a side part, and I'm just going to really make sure that the part's super straight, it goes straight back, and it's the way that I want it. And also, I want the hair to fall a certain way, and while you manipulate the hair while it's wet, that'll really allow it to mold and dry into that way, so that the hair like really just naturally starts to lay like that and flow that way. So yeah, so you're going to train the part however you want it to look, even if you're doing the middle part, and just take some time to make sure that it looks the way you want. So once I have the hair parted and laying the way that I want, I'm going to go ahead and use my hot comb to run it through the hair, run it through the roots, so I can really flatten the roots. And this allows me to see everything that I'm working with, allows me to see truly how thick it is, and it just really makes everything easier. The hair is nice and in the way that you want it to go, so that you can pluck it and it'll form to the way that you want to wear it on your head, basically. Alright, so now we're on to plucking, and to do this, I'm basically going to part along the hairline, go straight across, and I'm going to begin plucking behind there. And then as I continue plucking, so I can continue to get it thin and looking that natural way that I want, I'm going to just continue parting back. Continue making these rolls along the hairline going back, so that it'll thin out and fade and look like a natural hairline. So this is basically my final result. I really did like it at this point, so I stopped because I really didn't want it to be too thin. And remember, we're going for natural and not boiled, y'all. So to achieve my big bouncy curls, I'll be using the Sapphire 8-in-1 curler from Irresistible Me. It's pretty cool because it comes with 8 different barrels, so you can create 8 different types of looks, and it's just endless possibilities with this. So you can go to another company and get like one barrel for like $200, but Irresistible Me makes it so that you get all of this 8-in-1 for one price. So it's pretty cool, and I really do like that they have different kinds of wands that I've never tried before, so I can't wait to try all different types of looks. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys the one that I did use, and I'm gonna mention it down in the description box just in case you have any questions. And all you have to do is snap the barrel in place, turn on the lock, and you are good to go. I use my curler on the 430 setting, so you know, pretty hot, but it really does go up really high. So I like that they have an LED display, let you know what's going on. The cord swivels, so you can put it down and place it, store it however you want, and it's really cool. So I do like this, and I like that at the tip of the barrel you can put your finger there, so it won't get hot, you won't burn yourself, and they do include a glove. So to achieve the curls, I made sure to lay the hair flat on the barrel versus, you know, twisting it, because I really didn't want like a wave. I really did want to achieve these curls like I would with the regular curling iron. So that's what I did, and I really did like how this came out. You're basically just going to go across your whole head with this, and if you do want like more dimension with these curls and more body, you definitely can go in and, you know, set your wig up on a stand and go different like track by track. But I like the way I did it because it was super quick, and you can do this look easily. Doesn't take too much, and it still looks like, girl, she did a lot to do her hair today. So it's pretty cool, and I really do like this. So I applied this wig using the spritz method. That's my favorite method ever. So right now I'm just wiping off any excess makeup that's where I want to lay the wig at, so that the spritz and the lace can adhere together and there's no issue. You know how it goes, girls. So yeah, and the spray part of my bottle broke, so I basically had to like apply it using the straw part, which is super annoying, but you know, we make it work, y'all. Alright you guys, so that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do like this hair and I cannot wait to make more videos styling it, and I hope you guys like this hair too. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.